Hello guys, it's finally 2026. I'm recording this on January 5th. And I just wanted to come on here and record, kind of like debrief how my 2025 was and my plans and goals going into 2026. I think 2025 was an okay year for me. It definitely wasn't the worst, it definitely wasn't the best. I got posted on Instagram by the official account, which was super cool. I got a feature, so I got my post like featured on the actual account. And that was a big shocker because at the time I was posting like kind of like view focused videos. And so what that meant was I wasn't really focused on being authentic. I was rather just focused on getting views, kind of try to like just starting to get traction, because at the time that was when I was beginning to make social media content, specifically on Instagram and TikTok. And so that was my goal at the time. And obviously the video blew up. I think on my own video, like my personal video, it had like 1.3 million views, somewhere around there. But then when Instagram posted it on their account, it had like 50 million plus or something like that. So it was pretty crazy. That was a big shocker. And I think the whole process was like, when I posted it, somebody that works for Instagram messaged me through the Instagram account asking me if they could repost it on their account. So that was cool. I guess finished my first year of college, which was awesome. I think I could have done better grade-wise. Like I definitely could have just put in more effort to study so that I can do well on my exams, but it wasn't bad. And I guess transitioning into 2026, that's like one of my main goals, is to prioritize studying so that I'm allocating more time to actually getting better and understanding content in my classes, so that when it comes test time, I'm ready and I'm prepared. I think what I'm most proud of out of 2025 is just meeting genuine and amazing people, mostly through college, because obviously everybody through their first year, they're meeting a whole bunch of people. It was amazing. I got to meet a whole bunch of my friends through like friends of friends, basketball, just like a whole bunch of hobbies, clubs, whatever it was. And I feel like now I have like a solid friend group that I can like rely on and just like go to whenever we want to hang out, or if I need to like talk to somebody. I think it's cool that I have an established friend group. One of the friend groups, it just keeps growing. Like there's a amount of people just like kind of like joining, which is cool because I also get to meet them because they're friends of my friends. So that's cool. I think that's like the biggest way of how I made my friends my freshman year of college, is just meeting friends of friends, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I think that was like one of my favorite things about 2025. But I think moving into 2026, I have a whole list of goals that I want to hit. I feel like for me, goal setting has always been weird because I had these big goals, but I feel like if I set them too high, then they're not realistic. But at the same time, I've heard this saying was like, if they're not laughing at your goals, they're not big enough. So I've kind of like taken that account into like the kind of specifics when making my goals as well. But yeah, I made a whole list. I'm gonna read it off right here. I have them pulled up on my monitor. Oh yeah, I'm back at college, so I just finished up winter break. First week of winter break, I stayed at my roommate's house and we did Secret Santa. So if you guys don't know what Secret Santa is, basically you have a friend group and you kind of like draw names and you only know the person you're supposed to give the gift to. And once it comes time to like exchange gifts, everybody has like a big surprise because they don't know what they're getting. But it's pretty cool. I got two disposable cameras from my roommate Jeremy. Thank you. Although I do not know where they are, because when I left after Secret Santa, I left the disposable cameras with Emma, which is one of my other friends, I think in her trunk. And I think somebody must have thrown them out because my jeans were also in there, which are like $50. And I think those also got thrown out, and those were in the same bag as the disposable cameras. So I don't know. Hopefully they'll come up one day. But it was a great gift. So thank you, Jeremy. But anyways, moving on to my 2026 goals. My first goal is call my parents once a week. I think I haven't been consistent. I'm gonna be honest, like in my past life, I've never really like reached out or called to my parents while I've been away. Even like my first year of college, like even though I feel like it's most common for students or like their kids to like call their parents since they're not seeing them. It's their first time like being away for a long period of time, and they should call them at least once a week. I think is good. So yeah, I didn't really do that much freshman year. So I definitely want to start doing that just to keep in touch. Like, we have this family group chat where we text, and I was pretty active last year, and I'm still active now. Like, I just text a lot of, every day I text good morning, good night, kind of just like update them what's going on in my life. I will say it's pretty hard trying to communicate with my parents because of, obviously, I'm like super busy. I have like a whole bunch of classwork and stuff like that. Got to study for stuff, but I can definitely fit in some time in my day to like call my parents at least once a week. So I haven't for sure set like a day. I do want to set a day where it's like dedicated on my calendar, call parents. So I think I was thinking of doing like Saturday or sometime on the weekend because I'm probably free. Another goal I have is to get to 170 pounds. I think right now I'm around 153, somewhere around there. I made somewhat progress because last year, my freshman year, I was 145 pounds. So I'm up obviously like around 8 pounds. But my goal is ultimately 175, or not 75, 170. I feel is like the perfect weight for my height because I'm like 5'10". So I think 170 will look good on me. It's not too skinny, not too bulky. I think my weak point right now is definitely my arms. I think I've seen the most growth in my torso. Like, it's definitely gotten wider just because I've been like focused on back and like chest exercises. And I also want to incorporate some type of cardio at least like 3 to 4 times a week. Actually, today, first day back, I did a 30-minute incline. I did the max incline on the treadmill for 30 minutes, and I think the speed was like 2 or 3 miles per hour. So it's not that fast. Actually, that's it's like moderate. But since it was the first time, I was just like testing out to see like once I'm done to see how my cardio is. And to be honest, after that, I wasn't pretty tired. So I'll probably like next time increase the speed because I already had the incline set to the max already. Start doing a lot more cardio because I want to like get rid of face fat. I want to like slim down my face more and obviously just get like more lean so that my muscles are more defined and like visible while still bulking because in the past I didn't really believe in cardio while bulking. If you did cardio while bulking, you're obviously burning the fat, but I feel like you're still also burning muscle, which is somewhat true, I guess. I don't know, but I'm gonna try it out, see where it leads me. And I do think that if I do cardio, it'll definitely like slow down the progress to bulking, but I think it'll be worth it in the end because I'll just be lean ultimately. I think my biggest problem is when I go home for break during school, because I don't have a gym membership, because I don't want to pay for it just because I'm only going to be on break for like a week or two, and then it's not worth it just paying for it. I guess if I really wanted that bad, I would pay for it to work out. But other than that, I'm pretty consistent here at UCLA. I work out every day. I don't really believe in rest days because I feel like the muscles you work out the day are resting while you're working out your other muscles. So yeah, that's my kind of take on that. Cardio, workout every day. And obviously that includes eating well too. I do want to start focusing on a healthier diet. What that means is more protein, eating a gram of protein per pound. So like what, I'm 153 right now, so 153 grams of protein per day. Obviously drinking more water and cutting out like sugar and sweets like that. I forgot my water bottle back at home when I realized when I got here, but I have this one. So this water's been in here for like the whole first quarter of this year, by the way, so I gotta clean this. Another goal I have is 10,000 followers on Instagram. I believe right now I'm around 1,300 something, so I have a long way to go. But I think if I stay consistent this year, actually stay consistent, and I think the biggest problem with reaching that goal is just struggling to come up with a plan where I'm consistent to post every day. In the past, I've done like series and somewhat that's like gaining a little bit of traction. So I'm kind of still figuring out what I want to post. But I think I'm leaning more towards the lifestyle content and kind of just like posting me figuring things out throughout college, because obviously I don't have nothing figured out throughout college. Like, I'm still like applying to internships. I'm still trying to get good grades. I don't know what I want to do. I want to go somewhat in marketing, but we'll see. So yeah, just figuring it out, trying a whole bunch of stuff, recording my hobbies, and hopefully like around that I can have people that are interested in my interests or like who want to follow me because they actually like who I am and like my personality and like what I do, my values and all that. Another goal of mine is to listen to new music genres and new music artists. I think my 2025 raps, so it was all rap. I think my top artist was Lil Uzi Vert and Drake, some other artists. So definitely change that up. I do want to cut out rap. I just feel like whenever I listen to rap, I don't even like give it my full attention. I only listen to rap when I'm like in the gym. Sometimes I'll play when I'm like walking outside, but yeah, I feel like it's not really the mood when you're like walking outside like boom 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 boom. Like I feel like it just be like should just be chill music. Although if I do cut out rap, I do not know what I'm gonna listen to in the gym. Like if you guys go to the gym and don't listen to rap, comment down below what music you guys listen to so I can hop on that. I think some of my friends listen to like white girl music is what they call it, or like EDM house, but we'll see. I like house music, which is pretty cool, so maybe I'll hop on that. I actually subscribe to this website where every day it sends a new album to listen to that I haven't listened to my email. So every day I get a new album and I can just check it out. Next goal is read 3 books. I think growing up, I wasn't always a big reader. I think it was because I got hooked on the video games pretty early. I contribute that to my cousins because they always played video games around me and I kind of just played with them, or else I would feel left out. I've been reading this book called Dark Matter. I forget who it's by. So it's Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I haven't heard of him, but I've heard good reviews about this book and so far it's pretty good. If you're interested in it, it's pretty fast. Me personally, I don't like movies or books that are like slow. So like getting straight to the action, straight to the point is kind of like what I like. So it's a good book for that. And it's also like, so far, it's taught me lessons about life while also telling stories at the same time. I don't know if the stories are true. I think they're not. I don't think so. In the past, when I did read a little bit, I would only read self-improvement books, but I think after reading a little bit of the self-improvement books, I don't really like it as much because there's not much storytelling. It's just focused on like, do this principle and it'll help you in your life or something like that. Yeah, if you guys have any book recommendations that's like, you think would fit my style of reading, make sure to drop it down in the comments and I'll definitely check it out. My mom has always preached this while growing up, is that reading has always been good for you and beneficial because you can expand your vocabulary and you'll become a better public speaker, which is funny because right now this quarter, today actually I had a class for Comms 1, which is basically public speaking. It's a public speaking class, which is funny because the professor told me that the whole class was guaranteed an A, and we don't have any tests or exams. All you have to do is like public speak in front of the class, and there's only like, I think 30 kids in our class. So that's all we have to do. Next and final goal is to land a summer internship. I've been applying for summer internships ever since like September, ever since school started. I got a lot of rejections. I had like a few interviews, got some rejections. So my last hope is this one internship. It's for a marketing summer position and it's paid, I think it's like minimum wage. It's $18, but it's still good because it's also remote. So during the summer, I can just like stay home and do work. Although I feel like that's kind of depressing, just like doing work and not going out. I feel like I would like a job that would like actually get me out the house and moving. They actually told me I'd hear back this week. So hopefully I get it. If not, then I'm cooked. I don't have an internship. Unless there's like some marketing internships that are still like rolling for applications. It's stressful, man. Like internships, I know like if you're a college student, you can probably relate to this. If like just getting a whole bunch of rejections it's kind of sad. Like knowing that like you're just trying to like build your future. Like you're just getting a whole bunch of rejections thinking you're not perfect or you're not fit for this position. Even though you have the qualifications, like you have the experience, you have the knowledge, you think you have what it takes to like pursue this internship and you get it and then do well in it. And hopefully it leads to like a job offer after that. But that's just the job market for you today. It's just cooked, man. Like you can have like the perfect resume and still get rejected. In order to get an interview, you have to have a good resume, obviously. Have like all the keywords, all the experiences. I think recruiters won't even look at your resume if you don't have like relevant experience in the position you're trying to apply to. So thankfully I do have a lot of marketing experience. Ever since high school, I've been doing a whole lot of marketing internships. So I'm pretty set on the marketing career path. If you guys know any, please feel free to drop it in the comments because my brother's struggling, man. I just want to have a job by the end of college. That's all I want. And then I also want to just keep pursuing content creation, like do this on the side. Hopefully my ultimate goal is to like turn content creation into my main source of income, where I'm doing like brand deals of like my favorite brands. Like, I don't know, I like a lot of camera brands, like I like Sony, I like Canon, a whole bunch of stuff, like a whole bunch of sponsors. Well, that's everything. That's all my goals for 2026. I'll try to keep you guys updated, the progress, record everything. Look out for short form content. I post YouTube shorts. I also post on my Instagram, also my TikTok. So everything's the same content. Although just a long form will just be on YouTube. I'm gonna be honest, I love long form content. Like, I love creating long form content more than short form content because it's authentic. Like, I'll probably, when I'm editing this, I probably won't even edit much. I'll just like cut out the filler words or like the breaks where I'm not talking. It's like the real me, the raw me. Pause. The raw me is crazy. But yeah. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.